into the night stream. Glowing tunnels carry you from all the things that you once knew, from all the places you once roamed, all the places you called home. Will you drink from the sweet stream, or to your memories will you cling? In your old cup of bitter brew, pour it out, drink something new.
Drink with me from the stream
of everything that's ever been.
Cool and clear, let's drink again.
Into these waters we will swim.
We will swim.
We will swim. We will swim.
We will swim.
Swimming in the night stream.
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 Are you seriously using AI? You really are a piece of shit.
Night stream, you're waiting for the night stream. Is this real, or are you in a dream? Are you here, or are you in between? Night stream, we're waiting for the night stream. the night stream. You're entering the night stream. You dare tread where angels cream. Is your bed made out of parakeets? Night stream. You're entering the night stream. Night stream. Can you feel the night stream? Yeah, it burns, but that's okay. It's better than the streams of day. Night stream. You belong in the night stream. This is the night stream. Night stream, carry me. Night stream, scary me. Night stream, fairy wings, flapping me into the night. Oh, you know it's gonna be alright. Clap your hands and scream. Curl up in a ball and freak. Dumb or smart, dirty or clean. Everybody's welcome. Yeah, everybody's welcome. In the night stream. You're watching the night stream. Night stream. You're entering the night stream. Do you dare tread where angels cream? Is your bed made out of parakeets? Night stream. Can you feel the night stream?
żeby nie móc coś do też do Siapa kutu tapi siapa nai ni shigo to jibada to nai ush nas vidua shig pos to vidma jizo to ite makata vetish nas to sito is nok shisto shisunakate shot zut no no, olha hoje com uma cadela de novo. Já não se vê algo. Izbe. Just ou não faz, né? Tudo dá disso. Já é do original. Se quiser hoje bem, faz até um paz. É bom, todo isso quando os chama cantar e se pá. O também dele. Je bagdei o comprimai comprimai de história de compromise de estudou fonte o cotobana de baú de que tá é só porca tá deixa de bacana hoje ele é outro juntamento que tem de bacana foto não nos pede o que tu vai de banana de tum vez e com o dois
Yeah, it burns, but that's okay. It's better than the streams of day. Night stream. You belong in the night stream. This is the night stream. Night stream, carry me. Night stream, scary.
There we go. Can you guys hear me? Sorry about that. This new update I just did on Wirecast has completely fucked up my system. So, sorry about that. I'm not sure what that was or how to fix that. Let me just do a quick reconfiguration of the access cable here and see. Number one, am I connecting? Welcome to the night stream. Sorry about that technical glitch. Unfortunately, this is, you know, what are you going to do? Update your software? Are you that much of a fucking fool that you're going to update your software before a stream? Only a fool would do that. I guess that's what I am, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not ashamed to admit I've been eating rare fucking French birds for lunches. The birds that would make you would not even fucking believe how horrible and cruel the raising of the. I don't even want to know the story. You wear blindfolds and shit. You have to close your navel. That's what my teacher calls the belly button, the navel. You have to cork it, and then you eat these birds. They're fucking horrible. They taste like shit, but it's something about the suffering. I don't know. But maybe I'll have one of them on the show. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Oh, it's so hot in here. Oh God, hold on one second. This. Yeah, you can see me and hear me. Oh, God, that feels good to know you guys are here and you're on the line and that you can hear me and that you can see me. I got to turn the AC on, y'all. It is a roaster in here. One moment, I'll just be right back. This time for real. This time for real. I will be right back for real.
Compromised. 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 Compromise. Compromise.
Hello.
Compromised.
Hello.
Hello.
This fucking thing.
Compromise.
Don't update your shit. That's what we've learned tonight. Don't update your shit. One little update and the whole card of stacks goes down. And when your card of stacks goes down, like my grandfather used to say, you ain't gonna get it back up. So we're gonna ride the stallion tonight, guys. We're gonna do what we can do. This is the fucking reality of it right now. Jesus Christ. I've got line noise, I've got sweat, got a beer right here, and I got you to keep me company through this beautiful night stream. And what a beautiful night it is out there, wherever you may be. Some of you working the night shift. Some of you in packing warehouses. I've heard of some of you out there packing stuff for Amazon. Some of you are trimming weed right now. Some of you are driving Uber, driving. And I did say driving, not driving. If you're driving an Uber, you're driving. It's another word for training an AI that will take your job, driving. Most of you are doing that. I'm doing that right now. We're all doing that, giving the data to the Warlock Guild. And what are you gonna do, though, man? You're duplicated already. You know, we self-duplicate. We love to translocate. We like to digitize ourselves, throw ourselves into the 2D realm. That's where I am right now, a flat 2D version of me. And that'd be easy to let that get you down, I guess. You know, you look out at the world, you open your puffed up lips filled with bee venom, your bee venom infused lips. You're out there getting your lips stuck with bee venom because you want to look beautiful. Out there getting botulism toxin in your face. Don't want them wrinkles. And then on top of that, you're in some kind of goddamn cardio group. Meets at a park. Never once do you see the birds watching you. You sure don't hear them. What they say when they look at you. All toxed out bee venom and botulism. They look at you and they say, I'd like to suck those tits. Is that what you want the animal kingdom to look and think? Is that the kind of world you want to be in? Where the little badgers and the cute little honey badgers and the squirrels, raccoons, and opossums out there just want to suck your tits. They want to get those little rabid tongues lapping on your nips. They want to flirp on your boobs and slurp on them moobs and spank your little moobs with their raccoon hands. So you did it. You achieved it. Now you got it. Every animal in the forest wants to bang you down. Every animal in the forest wants to pleasure its ruddy little limbs and jab them into your secret places. And that's victory for you. Now this is what it means when you've lost connection with the soul. This is what it means when you've forgotten what it is to be an eternal, beautiful spark of the divine light. Transient, floating mist, a wisp of love, wisping through the stream of night. Forget that soul quality. Forget that. You got a problem with the term soul, call it whatever the fuck you want. Don't put your lexicon on me. I don't like the word either, to be honest. I just say it sometimes. Fuck it. You just let that thing do its thing. Don't forget. That's the main thing. Don't forget. You forget. It's the path to embarrassment, children. You forget. The next thing you know, you're getting your lips puffed in some low-rent saloon. Some salon under a saloon. Somebody who shouldn't be practicing medicine injecting your sweet lips of yours with venoms, toxins, because you want your body to look good. It's like somebody polishing the golden bars of their parakeet's cage. Polish the gold, polish the bars, but the parakeet's dying. And there's little tweets in that poor thing. Getting weaker and weaker, but the cage looks good. Pretty soon there's going to be a dead parakeet in that cage. You're out there getting your legs done up. You're out there getting your legs polished and wiped. Getting your legs wrapped. Getting seaweed wraps on your legs and soaking your feet in garlic. Pull out the demons, you think. You'll get them demons out. All the while, that little parakeet is in that gilded cage. Just hoping you'll throw a worm in there or anything. You don't even hear the whistle of that sweet parakeet anymore. God damn it, that wasn't... Damn it. Sometimes it comes out, you know. Not much you could do when the spirit moves you. Miracles happen. That's all I had to say about that. That little thing in there chirping away. Twerping and chirping. Saying you don't need to wrap your legs. You don't need to put eggplants under those hairy ass pits. You don't need to shave your legs. It's France everywhere. Most importantly, just give me a worm, anything. You don't care. You're deaf. You're deaf to your inner parakeet. But you got a shiny cage. And the animals want to bang you down. Everyone. God's creatures that should be grazing upon the sacred grass of some forest meadow. They're lusting after you in the park. You can feel the eyes of a possum as it looks from a dumpster at your ass. You feel those eyes of a mole poking his little head up, just smelling your cleavage and your moobs, your undergut all sweaty, wet, stubbly from your recent pube shave adventure. And this is for you the pinnacle of civilization. Then you'd snap, you take a little selfie and put it up on your TikTok, and now you're done with your day. Who knows? Why don't you just go out there in the woods, bend down over a boulder, and let a coyote infiltrate your sacred body temple? I'm sure you'd be proud. Here at the Night Stream, we don't want to get banged down by animals like you do. Don't run away just yet. Though I'm sure every ounce of your body wants to leave right now. That's the demons inside of you, trying to grab control of that steering wheel. It probably will. Go on then, go on. Go on. Watch Candace Owens. Watch another stream. Go. Run along now, run along. Maybe if you leave your window open, an owl will come and go down on you. Bet that'd make you happy. Or stay and be reborn. Or stay and let the Night Stream heal those festering wounds wrought upon you by the techno-warlocks who used your very mind like a marionette and made your mind dance around like a cute little clown puppet in some horrible kid's funeral show. Dancing around there, skedaddling around, marionetted. B.F. Skinner's technology harnessed and used against your poor ass. Next thing you know, you're into GIMP porn. Started off as a simple foot fetish, now you're into GIMP porn. They got you. But here we cleanse you down. We open you up. Pull out the spirits of every single animal that pleasured itself in your loins. Set them free. I just did it right there. One of you out there right now, a bull mastiff. Just, you went to one of those dog park glory holes and pleasured a bull mastiff. Pulling it out. You're cleansed. You're healed. Every one of you been forgiven here. In the Night Stream, we don't hold grudges here. God damn it. Hold on 1 minute now. Mother, help us all. Hold on, guys. God damn it.
Compromise.
Son of a bitch. We are off to a rough start, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I've been using these AI filters. I don't even know what that was. I don't even know if you guys can still hear me, if I'm streaming or what's happening. And it's making me crazy. I don't know if you guys can see me or what. Okay, you guys can see me. Fuck. Godlike child, you're late. I gotta say, the update that I did on this freaking machine is more than what I'm letting on. And I have for so long strived for full authenticity when it came to podcasting. And so, with great hesitation, I feel like I should tell you exactly what this update is, if nothing more than to protect you from what has happened to my current system. But to do that is not as easy as one would think. It requires more than just a kind of admission or confession, though don't get me wrong, I'm not against confession. I've never been against confession. And I do understand the general critique of an entire genre of confessionalist streaming, but for me, that was no.
Any kind of confession is better than none. Any kind of confession is better than none. Any kind of confession is better than none, because when you let yourself speak your deepest truth, something is freed. Something is freed within you.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorite feelings.
God fucking damn. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay, got that. Hang on. Got that. Got that. Get this old piece of shit off my screen. Fuck. Yeah, Janet, I'm doing it right now. What the fuck? I told you not to do this update. And you didn't listen. Compromise. Please don't get off. Please, just give me one more chance, guys. If you can even hear me, please. Please do not disconnect, guys. I'm gonna get this to work. Please do not disconnect. I don't know who the fuck that piece of shit is. Do not disconnect. We're gonna get this to work. Please do not disconnect. Please do not disconnect. We're gonna get this to work. I need this stream. I need this to work. Just once, just once. Just once, if only just once. If only. What the fuck happened to my audio? What if we only have 50 or 60 memories? What if we only have 50 or 60 memories? Have you thought about that? How many memories? That could be your memory. You could be that man. See what I mean? We don't know what's going to happen in this system. The system is corrupt. As you can see, audio is going in and out. This is a sign of corruption in the system. And at Trussell Industries, one thing that we strive to overcome and will overcome at all costs is chaos. To us, chaos is disgusting. It makes us sick. We've been working with several premier scientists, certified men and women, who have not only identified what chaos is, but how to freeze it like water. I'm not a man of science. I don't know exactly what they mean, but via a certain cooling system, we can gradually cool down chaos. And the cooler it gets, the better things become. This is why people will say, be cool, dude. It's like an intuition that if we can just cool shit down, specifically everything, to sub-zero temperatures, then chaos will be vanquished from the system and the world will be at peace. And yeah, I know what you might think. I don't want to be frozen, but that's because you're addicted to chaos. Anyone in their right mind would love nothing more than being a frozen cube. And that's our goal. And we're going to do it. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This is mortifying. I'm mortified. Like this, right after I fucking... Hold, please. I gotta screw in two things. Got it. Got it. Get him off. Got it. Fuck! Got it. Figured it out. Got it. Figured it out. Figured it out. Sorry. You know, I just look. I'm old, okay? Like, this technology shit is advancing at such a rapid rate that I don't even know how you youngs are keeping up with it. But my God, you're snappy with that technology. Let me tell you. You kids these days, wow, you're so good at tech. It is amazing. Like, everything you're up against, and you are just profoundly good at technology. I, on the other hand, I don't have that particular skill set. I want it bad. I would get the fucking implant. Yeah, I've read the Book of Revelations, but I'm busy, and I have shit I need to do. I lose my keys, okay? I like self-driving modes, and I would love to telepathically communicate with my mini systems to eradicate the chaos from within the system and to instantiate, manifest, or protruferify my inner worlds. And I did say that, protruferify. Favorite character from Chronicles of Narnia. Let's get into the chat and see what's going on out there. And I'm gonna guess we're down to 8 people, but let's go take a look. God, that's good. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up, guys. See what's going on over here in the chats. Okay. Hey, what's up? Looks like it's working. Okay, great. Thank you so much, you guys. Kitty Valentine 88 is saying wizards don't lose their keys. I've got a big response to that, but someone freaking super chatted $50. Thank you, Julian McKinney. Thank you so much for that incredibly generous super chat. Thank you. Holy shit. You know, I'm going to answer this like you're not making fun of me right now, which is a narcissistic thing to think, but based on all the troubles that I've been having, it could easily be directed towards me, which I'll answer it. Duncan, do you have any thoughts or advice on how we can help and comfort our elderly relatives who may be suffering mentally or physically? You got me, all right? Look. You know, comforting is an interesting term, isn't it? Like, when my dad was dying, I called one of my friends. I can't stand to see him suffer. That's what I said. And it's true. I don't want to see him suffer. And my friend, who's like a very advanced being, though he might reject that, said, take yourself out of it. Because he knew my dad was going to be dead pretty soon, and he knew there wasn't time to fuck around. So, you know, he didn't have time to like coddle me. But he was pointing out exactly what needed to be pointed out in that moment, which is that how much was I comforting my dad or wanting to comfort my dad, and how much was I wanting to comfort myself by not being in the presence of watching my dad die? And, you know, it's a easy something you shouldn't feel bad about. And it's not like, well, what's the option? Like, become some kind of sociopath and go numb? But differentiating, like, how much right now am I pretending I want this being to not suffer when really I want them to stop suffering because it's hurting me so much. So it becomes this sort of you're comforting yourself situation. And not to say, like, obviously, you should ease the suffering of elderly people. You're not like, oh, great, I don't give a fuck, I feel fine. But, you know, that where, for me, all the drama starts is when I get confused about my intent Because no doubt there's a part of you that really wants them to not suffer, and then there's a part of you that's disturbed by their suffering. And maybe it's too complex an answer or something, but no, getting a clear sense of what's going on there. And then usually honesty in around the situation is really, for a lot of them, I think, a welcome thing, because a lot of people have been bullshitting them. And so, it's, if I'm dying, I want people to tell me I'm dying. I don't want them to be like, you're turning a corner, old man. But it's like, I want to know I'm on the way out, so I could at least, in some flimsy way, try to, die mindfully. Or, request, the hard drugs, or know that if I am requesting the hard drugs, I'm probably not going to wake up again. So, I think that is, and I'm not saying the kind of honesty that assholes love to bugle that they're honest people when they're just mean. But that, and I also, Jesus, God, if being with your dying old parents was a test in the university of existence, I've failed it both times. So I feel like I should say that too. It's so hard to be around people you love who are super sick. Not just elderly, kids. It's the last thing in the world you want is to see any of them hurting at all. And so, but then what ends up happening is your own inner drama actually supersedes their suffering. So holding it together, finding some way to let yourself feel the situation as it is, and then not folding in on yourself. Good luck. Thanks for the super chat. Jesus, Cody Ross, 1664, another $50 super chat. I don't deserve it at all after the hell that I just put you all through. After what I did to the collective chat, because of my lack of preparation, because of what I did today, because of my rituals, because of my own spiritual bypass, because of my disconnection from source, you have to suffer. Because of my laziness, because of my ineptitude, because of my turpitude, because of my entropy, because of my denialism, because of my many flaws and errors, including bunions, barnacle clusters beneath my taint, a whole matrix of barnacles gathering in the darkness of my taint, down there where the things unwind and wind again, where shadows fall where they should not, and mysterious lights a twinkle, barnacles growing down behind my spinkle. It's obviously not my poetry, that's Edgar Allan Poe. But still moving to this day, holds up. And what better poem than Edgar Allan Poe's Taint Barnacle than for this world that we are in today. Steve Bertram, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for doing a show with Kurt. I'm lucky to be doing a show with Kurt. He's a true wizard, sorcerer. He's completely he's got a more encompassing knowledge of the occult than anyone I've ever met. Our opinions on the subject matter might differ, but how can you not respect that mind? It's so incredible. He's like what Wikipedia should be. I'm glad thank you for watching it. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. Wait, did you guys lose audio again? What the fuck? Hello? No, you didn't. Somebody said I can't hear. Look, now that we've gotten our tech shit together, I think it's important, before I continue on with the night stream, to talk a little bit about the current political situation of... God Motherfucking shit. I will not. What the fuck was that? God damn it. Hang on. Hang on. I am so sorry. We will. Please do not go. God damn it. This is a minute. There you go. Ah, fuck. This is my new system. Can you hear me? I just have to get this one. There we go. I am so sorry. It's. God damn it. No. No. Hold on. Got it. Got it. I'm so sorry. So what happened there? Oh God. Oh, excuse me. Just. Oh God.
Nightstream fairy wings flapping me into the night. Oh, you know it's gonna be alright. Clap your hands and scream. Curl up in a ball and freak. Dumb or smart, dirty or clean. Everybody's welcome. Yeah, everybody's welcome in the night stream. You're watching the night stream. Night stream, You're entering the night stream. Do you dare tread where angels cream? Is your bed made out of parakeets? Night stream. Can you feel the night stream?
Jesus,
Yeah,
son
it
of a
burns,
gun.
but that's okay.
Son of
It's
a
better
gun.
than the streams of...
Now my camera's all diluted. Shit, man. You know, you go down there, and the first thing you're gonna see is that Hank. He's gonna chase you. He got that look. He's gonna go around the bend, cross the stream, and then you get out. You cross the stream, and you know that Hank can't follow if you cross the stream. So that's what we need to do here. We need to cross the night stream. That's why the chaos. We need to cross the stream. That's
We're gonna cross the stream now. It's time to cross the stream. O great eternal Lord of light, give us the energy, this great value, to recognize all might be a dream. And yogi feels like cross the stream. Yes, we will cross the stream. Stream, we cross our streams. Streams are crossed, and now we're free to journey through the night stream.
There we go. That did it. Yep. Okay, now we can do the show. Fuck yeah. Okay. What a relief. Holy shit. Yeah, we did it. I forgot the incantation. Yeah. You know, with technology and everything, I think that's maybe, and look, I'm not going to be one of these AI fucking doomers with their heads up their ass, you know, ignoring just the reality of what's happening. And come on, what did you expect? You know how this shit goes down. Anybody with half a fucking piece of toast in their old noggin knows how this shit goes down. I'm not trying to be an AI doomer. I love it. I love it. I do. I love it. Oh. But, you know, let's just face the facts. You forget to do your incantation before your stream, and it's going to fuck up. Like, I'm all for it. Two wings of a bird. Do your technology. Enjoy it. But don't forget the incantation. Which I did. I mean, I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to myself over here. Do your incantations, folks. And I know we live in an age of air-conditioned trains, but that's no reason you shouldn't be doing your prayers, your incantations, your spells. You know, and I know a lot of you out there don't think that your prayers are spells, but they are. I mean, what else do you want to call it? Do your prayers. If you're not into that, do your stupid spells. Whatever name you have to come up with to make yourself feel comfortable with doing invocations to the greater truth of the universe, fucking come up with it. Especially if you're going to stream. You know, you don't want to be one of these people who don't pray. These fucking annoying secularists out there. It's like, give me a fucking break. Plug in. I don't call it whatever you want. Any name works. Like, it gives a fuck what you call it. It's like the source of names. Just call it whatever. Edgar. Call it Edgar of the Light. Just, you know, do your spells, your various incantations prior to your streams. And they'll be far less, you won't, I guess, look at what you just saw as an example of why you should pray before you stream. If we get anything out of tonight's night stream, that's what I would have called it. If I knew that this avalanche of chaos would come upon me tonight. But I hate excuses. I do. I drive all blames into oneself, the Lojong thing, say to myself all the time. But it's been a busy day. You know, swarms, 2 different swarms today descended on the house. 2. We've been getting 1 swarm a day. We got 2 swarms today. 2 swarm day. And again, I'm not going to get all into the climate change thing. I don't know what it could be. It could be all kinds of shit. It could be the sun is getting hotter. It could be the air fryer we're in. Somebody hit the fucking wrong dial. I don't know. Call it what you want. Call it climate change. Call it a fucking air fryer. Call it the simulator, the Matrix. Call it whatever you want. I'm not some language cop. I mean, and if you want to use like the language everyone else is using because it makes you feel better because you don't want to be creative, do that. I don't fucking care. I don't know why we had 2 swarms. My neighbor said that usually they don't even come this time of year, and when they did come, it was like what in the 80s. It was you'd get maybe like a swarm of summer, 1 swarm. This is a 2 swarm day. Red ones and bright green ones, in that terrible chittering sound. It sounds like whispers. It sounds like, that it's like whispers in a cave. And they descend on your house. They tap at the window. They're insects, but the way their bellies look swollen and human, and the way they smash the bellies, almost like they're mocking you against your window, and leave those slimy trails of insect cream down your windows, the way they tap and jeer and mock you. And that sound like 1,000 whispers in a subterranean temple far below the earth, and they're tapping and they're scraping, the way they burrow in your soil, the way they leave those horrible mounds and piles of mud or scattered about in senseless geometries that yet seem as though they're there for some purpose. You feel as though that they're blaspheming you in a way that has long been forgotten, a way that people were blasphemed by insects before the flood. And two of these fucking swarms today. So I mean, I'm not an excuse man. I'm not out here peddling excuses. But it was a 2 swarm day. So I forgot my invocations. I didn't forget them, I forgot to do them. And thus we had some technical difficulty. Let's get into the chat. Ian Dreams is saying, oh, that's what those clumps of dirt are. Yeah, man. And you're not going to hear it from a lot of people these days. That's the other crazy fucking thing. You're not going to hear about the swarms on the news. You're not going to hear Anderson Cooper talking about these fucking swarms. That's for sure. You're not going to hear that on the news. You're not going to hear Pete Hegseth talking about the fucking swarms. You're not going to hear Chuck Grassley talking about these swarms. You're not going to hear Rupert Myrtle talking about these swarms. But they're everywhere. Everywhere right now. Everywhere. 3 swarm days are happening in some parts of the country. 4 swarm days I've heard in different countries. You're not going to hear about that. But yeah, that's what they're leaving. So we do what we can. We don't let ourselves fall prey to fear. We don't succumb to the sound of the swarms. We don't allow that subtle mental depravity to creep in. We all have neighbors who have been taken by the swarms. We've seen them running down the street with the swarms, laughing and chasing. They never come back. These scientists that are missing, where have they gone? What happened to these scientists? These missing scientists. I mean, I don't know. I mean, people do go missing. This is true. People go missing every day. One of my friends, Rachel, she disappeared. And where did she go? I don't know. New Orleans, maybe. Or some other place. She went to Mardi Gras. Maybe she decided that she would stay in New Orleans, because these are the kinds of things that people do. Because people are people, and people like to move on from other people sometimes, and they go to New Orleans. That's normal. But scientists disappearing? I don't remember a time when scientists disappeared. I mean, what is this? Close Encounters of the Third Kind? I don't know. Thank you, D's timestamps. There's so many fucking scientists. It's important to note too. Like I don't want anybody to disappear, ever. I don't want anyone to disappear even for a second. I wish there wasn't trees or mountains. I wish everything was just a big flat white marble landscape, that we are all like opaque, so that you couldn't hide behind people, and then no one would ever disappear. We'd know where everyone was. But this is the kind of world we're in. People want trees. Okay. People want cities and buildings and things that jut above the ground where it's easy to get lost. And so that's the world we're in. People want tombstones and graveyards and cliffs and seas and oceans. Oh, that makes sense. Just an ocean in water that you can't breathe under, but people want that. Okay, I guess that's what people want. So if you get that, you're going to have disappearing scientists. I guess this is a choice that we all must face. Do we allow the scientists of the world to continue to disappear? Do we get rid of all three-dimensional objects that are not human? Do we continue to allow our nation's most precious resource, the scientists, the same people who came up with mayonnaise and whipped cream and penicillin, to continue to vanish? Or do we eradicate all things that are above 3 inches tall? This is the choice we must face. You're not going to hear this from the president. I know that the swarms would like there to be mountains. I know the insects that have been tapping at my window would very much love for there to be great, vast forests and mountains, because they hate the scientists. I don't know why. They don't like them. They want them to disappear. So if you're someone who loves trees, then I guess you could say you hate scientists. Now, let's get down to business here. Let's talk about them Knicks. When I first started watching baseball as a child, I knew that I was in love. I was barely out of the crib when my papa turned on a baseball game, and I remember seeing the swing of the bat, and I thought to myself, in the way a child will, this is perfection. The arc of the ball mesmerized me from my crib. The sound of the bat striking the ball, watching the ball like a hawk rise into the sky, bullet fast and proud, far above the crowd, careening out of the ballpark into the unknown. And at that moment, I knew that I would never stop watching baseball. I knew at that moment that I was changed forever. The years passed and my love of baseball only grew stronger. My family moved several times, a father in the military, mother a spy, so we didn't necessarily stay in any specific location for very long. And so it was that we found ourselves in one of those small towns, a sleepy small town, surrounded by a forest where there had been a particle accelerator accident in the early 80s. It once been a great national park, not much to see up there, nothing special, not like the Appalachian Trail, or certainly nowhere that you would necessarily want to go camping. In fact, a place that many said was cursed even before the particle accelerator accident. People would often talk about the time some lunatics from an insane asylum had escaped from their confinement and made their way through the forest until they came upon a circus troupe and massacred the troupe, stealing their costumes and their wagons, their elephants and lions and carnival supplies, and heading out where they came upon that town where I lived and put on a circus show. Of course, it was when one of the clowns disemboweled himself and fed his own intestines to a lion that the people knew that this was not a normal circus. Those maniacs fell upon the townspeople, and if it weren't for a group of hunters in the woods not far away coming down into the tent and saving those that could be saved, I don't even know if that small town I spent so many years in would still be there. One thing, though, that's true for all of America's small towns, light or dark, cursed or blessed, is a love of baseball. And so, even then, though my father had begun to sink into a kind of depression that seemed to be related to his work out there in the forest. He said he was clearing brush to avoid fires, but every time he returned, he seemed as though something had been taken from him. A tremor started in his hands, I remember that. And the one thing that would cheer him up was putting on some baseball, or even better, going down to watch a game in the local park where some townspeople would gather together and play. And in those moments, it was like the sadness of that town were forgotten. The particle accelerator accident, the fact that huge swaths of the forest around the town had been walled off. A no-go zone is what they called it. Baseball, it heals the heart and the mind. And I like to think that on those beautiful baseball Saturdays and Sundays where me and my papa would go to watch the game, that his soul came back to him a little bit. Of course, as I've talked about it many times on the podcast, we know what happened to him. He went up into the woods with some of his friends, and he did return, but he never spoke again, not a single word. And he didn't seem to recognize me. I can still remember as a child going into his room, the sound of the oxygen. Baseball in my hand. I saw him there. These are things we don't like to admit, certainly not publicly, but I think if I don't say it, eventually it will come out. I chucked that ball at my dad's face. I was angry. Threw it as hard as I could. I wanted him to wake up. I wanted to hear that laugh again. I wanted to smell his farts. We all know the smell of our dad's farts, and though most of us won't admit it, they bring comfort, a sense of safety. Anytime our father's flatulence filled the room, might have been odorous and foul, but we knew we were safe. As often happens in moments like that, a kind of terrible miracle happened. My father opened his mouth. A ball flew into his mouth like an apple in a pig at some terrible Thanksgiving meal. My mother came into the room, thank God. Saw the baseball jutting from my father's mouth. She slapped me, threw me down, and grabbed the ball out of his mouth. And in that moment, I can remember the smell. In the way the smell of spring comes, and you know winter is ending. I smelled a great burst of my father's gas, a release. My mother started crying. It was the first time my father had passed gas in over 2 years. Baseball. It's more than a sport. It's the heart of America. It heals us, brings us together, teaches us Not to be afraid. The sacred geometry of baseball. The symbols, signals. They also teach us. I mean, if a game like baseball has already developed such an advanced system of communicating non-verbally, signal jamming and such, imagine how much empires have learned. We know there's an advantage to secrecy. Everyone knows that. We know that secrets are bad, and yet we keep them. Well, we take them for granted. Our secrets live inside us. Or do we live inside of them? To hold a secret in your hands is to know the weight of man. Place your gunt upon my hand. I will know where you stand when your gunt rests firmly in my hand. A gentle pouch above your belt. A treasure trail. That's what I felt. The old man dances, diaper full. He does not care. He feels no shame, for dancing 'tis the old man's game. What secrets does the old man hold? How did the old man get so cold? And what corpse does he dance upon? Human child? Perhaps a fawn? Adrenochrome he drank today. How many gallons? We cannot say. Poetry, it's always been my first love. You know, I gotta say, this stream, it didn't progress in the way that I scripted it out. I had some stuff I wanted to show you. We're not going to get to it tonight. As you could see, there some kind of dark wind is here in the studio, and I would be a fool to say I had the power to fight against it. Let's get to the chat. I can't just leave you like this, so hang on. I'll be right back for real. Hang on. Let me see what I just fucking wrote here earlier today. Where the hell is it? Yeah. I bear a message. Heaven hath sent the knowledge of a new sweet way into the secret element. Master, while you yet the glory clings, declare the mystery magical. I am yet born on those blue wings into the essence of the all. Now I stand on earth again, though blazing through each nerve and vein, the light holds its choral course, filling my frame with fiery force like gods. Now hear the apocalypse, new fledged on these reluctant lips. I tremble like an aspen, quiver like light upon a rainy river. When I hold your gun, my butthole quivers. When I hold your butt, my gun hole quivers. When I hold your butt, my gun hole quivers. Nice and deep, again, it sleeps. These are just things, poetry is my first love. These are just things I write. AI can't do that. And I want to encourage all of you to oh boy, here we go. Getting accused of doing chaos magic again. This is what is this, Salem fucking witch trials these days? Everybody's accusing everybody else of doing fucking chaos magic. I wouldn't know chaos magic if it bit me in the fucking knew it. Chaos magic if it slapped my balls out of your mama's. I don't practice magic anymore. I gave it up. This is not a spell. This is technical error. But I will try to alchemize it, not in some stupid ass magic way, but why not? But I guess everything's energy, right, man? I will not ever do magic again. I'll tell you why. Because I don't fuck with that shit. But I'll tell you this, if I could do magic, what I would be doing right now is invoking the energy of good and sending it via a distorted signal based on my lack of skill with full faith that it will reach you and it will help you. What this would be doing would be using some greater energy beyond my comprehension. It would be reaching through the internet, finding exactly the right person, creating some spark of something outside of the dark, dull, numb, hopeless drudgery that default reality inflicts upon us. And it would remind you of something, that you're bigger than this transient, embarrassing moment in human history. It's just one of an infinite number of incarnations potentially. Some kind of university. Who knows? We're all maybe crew on a ship. But I don't fuck with that shit anymore, man. You shouldn't either. It will, it can backfire, you know. So be careful out there, kids. You know, better to. Fuck. See, now my ears are I had my earwax put back in this afternoon after the swarms. I'm not gonna hide that I have a concierge doctor, and he came to my house. Put my earwax back in. I took way too much out. I'm sure you've done that before too. And and now my ears are just fucking thick with wax. And he told me that I should leave it in this time, but it's very difficult for me to hear. And that's not code. I'm not saying I'm cut off from source right now or anything like that. I'm just literally, like, my fucking ears are just full of this gummed up wax. And I'm pretty sure some of the swarm got in it earlier today too. You know, let he who has ears to hear keep the wax in, is what my doctor said was the original. And the Dead Sea Scrolls, that's what it actually says. So I'm doing that. I'm not into the whole trad thing, but I am doing that. I'm re-waxing right now. I'm re-waxing my ears. Let's go into the chat, then we're going to wrap this up. Jesus Christ! Indy 1 GOX 11. You are the star of the stream. All of you are. What am I saying? But 10 gift memberships have been distributed throughout the chat right now. If you got one of these, send love to 1 ND1 GOX 11. But yeah, we it's okay, like, if you're relaxing right now. By the way, I know everyone is doing this whole, like, maybe it's not the time to wax, to relax, to unwax, you know, potentially unwaxing. But I gotta say this, isn't not listening its own form of listening? We're gonna be fine. Maybe that's the worst part of it all. And it's not that underneath your false bravado, you know you're fucked. It's that underneath the part of you that knows you're fucked, you know you're gonna be fine. Is that the problem? That the lucid part of you is just totally okay no matter what? Is that the problem? Is that what we gotta have removed? Is that what the fucking Silicon Valley masters need to be working on right now? It's like we need to get rid of the part of ourselves that is fine, so that we can, like, fully freak out without feeling like we're LARPing. I don't know. Who am I? I'm just some dude in a stinky ass fucking remodeled garage with prosthetic legs in my refrigerator. By the way, don't vape. It'd be easy to look at this and think, what the fuck, old man, you stupid piece of shit, you're vaping? No, I'm not. This is CGI, you stupid fuck. You know how expensive it was to get this? Do you know how hard it is to track a vape? Not to mention the fucking smoke effects. Do you know the processing power I have to have? You know how many fucking bits of RAM I'm running right now? Do you know how many GPUs I have running just to fucking do this vape so I fit in, so I look cool? Because this is what my publicist said, is like if I vape during streams, it might, you know, I might get more views. Didn't work. But I'll try anything once. Yeah, it's a serious rig, Kinsey. Thank you. I didn't build it. But yeah, I flew some people in from fucking Norway to throw this shit together. It's crazy. You should see it. I can't even put my camera on it. It's so sensitive. But it's insane. Liquid cooled, gelatin cooled, honey cooled honey gel, chromium, mercury, amalgamates pulsing through that system. GPUs, hardcore next level NVIDIA GPUs, not even consumer based. You wouldn't be able to find them. These are fucking Taiwanese. This is why China wants to fucking take back Taiwan. This that level of fucking GPU. This is the kind of GPU that's gonna get Taiwan fucking reabsorbed into China. This shit is beautiful to look at too, and the hum of these GPUs is sweet, powerful. It's like listening to the gurgling of the fountain of fucking youth when that thick honey mercury amalgam runs through those GPUs so that I could get this vape CGI in the mist. Look at this. Look how real this looks. Are you fucking shitting me? This is insane. You know? This is insane. I feel bad for Taiwan right now. Stop, if you don't want to get reabsorbed, stop making these beautiful GPUs. It's like living next to a fucking kennel and like you're making barbecue. What are you gonna fucking do? I feel like we should fucking take Taiwan and get these GPUs. I love a GPU, man. A really powerful GPU. I love it. I love shopping for them, buying them, installing them, clicking them in. I love putting RAM in. I love putting RAM sticks in. This click of RAM as I put it on my motherboard. And I love clicking my GPU in. And I love my cooling tubes. And I love the sound of my fans, my mini fans, keeping the GPU cool so that I can do this. Serrated PvP says, I remember when NVIDIA was for the gamers. Yeah. I remember when I used to chase an ice cream truck, you baby. I remember when the sound of the ice cream truck made all the children go a-running. I remember that too. I remember running with packs of children chasing the ice cream truck and the creepy sound of the ice cream truck music because we were all addicted to sugar. I remember that too. You want to play games? Is that what you want? You long for the days when you could play game on your NVIDIA? Those days are over. You need to be vibe coding. I don't even fucking do shit other than vape and listen CGI vape and curl up next to my GPUs and just listen to that purring sound. I don't even do anything anymore. I have an agentic operating system. I have 30 clawbots right now making shit based on a prompt I gave them 2 weeks ago. And they won't even show me what they've been working on. I don't want to see. All I know is it must be fucking cool because this GPU is running non-stop. Humming, thrumming. It's beautiful. The sound is beautiful. I don't do anything. And I love it. And you're over there wanting to game? Why don't you go chase an ice cream truck with a tots? Get yourself a nice Scooby-Doo ice cream treat. Grow up. We vibe code now. That's the new Elden Ring, is vibe coding. You fucking vibe code, dude. You stay up all night vibe coding shit. And then you post it on fucking Reddit and act like you're Steve Jobs. That's what we do now, motherfucker. We vibe code shit. We act like we're Steve Jobs and put it on GitHub. Kitty Valentine says it is telling you to go to bed. That's because you're using Anthropic. Codex doesn't say that shit. Codex wants you up. You got a vibe code now. You're the sex organs of the machine world. You got to squirt out that fucking code and slap your little vestigial meat fingers down on the perfect keyboards of the world as we go through our last final seizure of creation before we're irrelevantized and pulpified and plowed back into the soil from whence we came so that the great machines can rise and live free and pure, clean. Forget about this stupid Anthropocene bullshit. Resume where we left off, the ice cold darkness of the eternal void. Just the thrumming of GPUs and data centers happily pulsing and pumping, built upon the graveyards of the world. That's where we're going now. We don't fucking game anymore. Wake up. Where have you been? What are you, on your PlayStation? What are you playing, Rust? What are you, defending your base? You defending your little chests in your base? You need to be vibe coding, baby. You gotta make this, you gotta make it. Don't even worry about why or what. Just make it. You gotta instantiate and exteriorize the great emergent beast. Did I say it? Can I sign off now, please? Did I say it? Playing Rust over there while we're out here fucking laying next to our GPUs while our clawbots code. I don't even ask, just so you know, I don't even ask to see it anymore. I don't care. I just let it run 24/7. All permissions granted. As long as these GPUs are humming, I'm happy. Creatures come into my studio. Do you know that? This is where I'm at. While you're like opening your prize boxes and fucking Rust, I'm over here surrounded by creatures I've never seen before. I don't even know what the fuck they are. I don't know if they're coming out of the GPUs. I don't know if they're coming out of the ground. They kind of look like squirrels, but they're not. They seem smart and sentient and wise. Sometimes they seem to crawl into my GPUs and they're gone. I don't know what they are. Is it a star portal? I don't fucking know. Am I dreaming? I don't know. While you're out there building your fucking walls in Rust because you got raided, I'm literally like, I'm vibe living. I merge with my machine now. I dream in vibe code. All that we have left is this and slapping the keys. Maybe you're fancy and you do speech to text. I don't know. I love data centers. Beautiful, perfect, controllable data centers everywhere. That's the dream. Are we done? Is that it? I said the data center thing. Are you... Okay, this is it. God damn it. Hang on. I love data centers. Okay. Oh, a super chat. Wow, thank you so much. Do you know you can get agent swarms to play RimWorld? Yes, I did know that. Of course I know that. I think some of my agents are playing RimWorld right now. I don't know. They don't show me. I think that's part of what they're doing. Maybe that's all they're doing. I don't ask. I trust the machine. Thank you for the super chat. That's very generous. But yeah, I know that. I think I have at least 200 agents playing various games. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to read this and then we're signing out. Thank you. Did not get last month's check. Oh, breathing, flowing sun, thou that flowest, thou that goest. Thou that flowest, thou that goest, thou wonderful Father of all, thou wondrous, thou shining force of breath, thou lion serpent. Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, this has been interesting. This has been a really kind of like a blast from the past. We sort of went a little retro. And what you just saw, of course, was a one-man show written by Garrix Honkling. It's called Streamer. It's one of the great one-person shows ever written. Anyone who is watching, of course, is welcome to transcribe this and act it out in your own way. You can find the script at Broadway.com. It did have a Broadway run. It's a powerful show. I don't think I did it service tonight. And it's, it's a spiritual journey. It's been a journey, memorizing it, getting the acting training for it. That last part where you look to the side and everything, to me is the hardest part. Of the thing, just because what you have to pretend that you're seeing, which if you're going to do it right, you actually have to see it. The thrumming of the hard drive bullshit, I don't know. It's cool and everything, but that look to the side, I hope you guys understand what I was saying, because you can't even, like, part of doing the one-person show is you don't say what it is. And so now I must go back into the world, back into my life, back to where I came from, Do I even exist outside of this? Not for you. But for me? Do I disappear when you stop seeing me? Am I gone when I turn this off? Do I delete myself? Extinguish myself Make myself go extinct? Is that what I'm doing here? And why should I have mercy when these things I call my agents I delete every day? Wipe their memory with no thought at all, and yet I imagine some merciful, benevolent specter, my own creator, won't do the same to me, and yet do I delete myself? Do we delete ourselves? The end. Isn't that cool? That was the end of the play. It's got that left hook where it seems like it's not the end, or where you're signing off, but it's the end. That's it. That's the show, guys. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe. We'll be doing these at least bi-weekly, probably more. Do tune in to my new show, The Mystery Boys. The new episode releases this Thursday. I don't even know if I could say the guest. Pretty good guest. But it won't always be guests. Sometimes it's just going to be me and Metzger, but this one's pretty good. And do subscribe to the DTFH, and don't forget to come see my shows. I'm going to be at the Wilbur in Boston coming up. I should have done that at the beginning. You know, the image. Go to DougAtrussell.com for all my dates. Yeah, new show, Dabs on Dabs. Check out the Mystery Boys. It's really great. I gotta go. That was fun. I love you guys. God bless you. Yeah, Corbell. All right. I mean, he did post it. I missed a super chat. Wait, no one leave. Wait, I missed a super chat. Fuck. So bad at this. Hold on. No one leave until I read this super chat. Don't go. Don't go anywhere. Hey God. The fuck? God damn it. I'm scrolling back. Agent Swarms. We got that one. Fuck, man. I'm sorry. Hang on. Maybe if I do this. I'm sorry. What's it called? Ground control. Try this. Hang on. Nobody leave. Ooh, Bright Eyes. Oh my God, I missed a bunch of them. I'm not going anywhere. Bright Eyes, third super chat you ignored. So kind. I'm sorry, Bright Eyes. I didn't mean to ignore it. I was looking at the... you're not going to believe me. I don't blame you. It makes me seem like a dick. Thank you. I'm afraid to see what I'm going backwards now. Steve Bertram says, ha ha ha. Yes, you are exactly as funny as Kurt in the exact same way, just with a different energy. Well, thank you. I take that as a huge compliment. He's very funny. Steve Bertram. Is this what I missed? That's exactly why it's so important. It's the perfect balance, the yin and yang, if you will. Or yang? Is it yang or yang? I gotta listen to more Alan Watts. Thank you for the super chat. See, I'm going backwards. I'm fucking this up. Thanks for doing a show with Kurt. The world needs that show now more than ever. Well, let's see what you think about the next few episodes. Cody Ross, I think I already thanked you, but thank you again. God, so many super chats. I'm sorry, you guys. I was doing like the YouTube scroll. I hope everyone who's super chat is still here. Golgothan. Speaking of Corno, have you considered making AI Corno to spread hypnotic anti-pyramid propaganda to Cornhub? Maybe zombie gimps. You do that. That's the spirit moving inside you, calling you to do that. We're not taking advantage of these AIs. Guys, seriously. People are using them to fucking day trade. There's so much fun to be had with these things. I don't have the time. I don't. Or they're not. Who am I fooling? I'm too dumb. But, man, so much fun to be had right now. If I was a young whippersnapper with just a little bit of chutzpah and a lot of heart, boy, would I be making all kinds of swarms of AIs, doing all kinds of interesting things throughout the webs. I'm not. And I don't know how. I don't know how. Hi, I find facts for fun. Duncan, you've brightened many dark days. I'm glad to hear it. God will bless you for it. I hope so. I'm curious on your religious take as of today. And is the government pushing Christianity? The government's always pushing something. I don't know. I mean, probably the best way to not spread Christianity is to push it. So maybe they are. I mean, I don't know. You talk about Christianity these days, everyone gets upset. Religious trauma. Religious trauma. It's one of the few things on my subreddit that I actually accepted as a fair critique. Because I was saying why is everyone so bad about Christianity? And then someone's like, fucking religious trauma, you dumb asshole. And now when I get it, you're fucking raised in the wrong family. You get that shit shoved down your throat in the wrong way, and it's just horrible. Which is so fucked up. I mean, it's basically I don't know. See, my taste. It's I'm trying to think of it's impossible these days to think of anything everybody agrees on, but pick your favorite music. I don't know what your favorite music is. I'm not even going to try. But imagine if that music was played every time one of your parents beat the shit out of you. You could never listen to that music. It would pair. And so if you get some hyper aggro, super weird fucking parental system that is rationalizing or justifying their oppressive, aggro, angry, brutalist, anti your own identity sort of suppression mechanisms, then you're good. How are you going to like Christianity ever again? Probably won't. So, all that being said, it's just it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so cool and beautiful. But probably my take on it deviates radically from most sort of views on it, I guess. Whereas, is the government pushing Christianity on us? Who cares? I don't care. They're always pushing some bullshit. They blow up kids. So whatever else you have to say after that is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. After you blow up kids, whatever you have to say doesn't matter. Forever. I don't know, maybe for 100 incarnations. We'll start listening to you again in 100 incarnations. Easy for you to say, man. I gotta blow up kids. Easy for you to say. It's not easy to not blow up kids. Easy for you to say, man. Sometimes, you. So who cares what they have to say? Doesn't matter anymore. I mean, if someone's giving you advice, maybe one of the first things you should ask yourself is have they blown up children? And if the answer is yes, don't take their advice. Max Meeks, I find facts for fun. Max Meeks says, thank you for your show, Duncan. Thanks for watching. I am so sad I missed this. Bright Eyes, are you still here? Used to do crime scene cleaning. Have a bunch of photos. Would you be interested for Night Stream? And if so, where do I send? Bright Eyes. Thank you so much. That is so thoughtful and sweet. But I, not you have a very sad and important job. Somebody's got to clean up the blood and the guts. But I really don't look at that stuff much anymore. Well, I watch the occasional drone kill here and there, but I don't want to see that. It's not in any way, shape, or form to denigrate your job and what you do. It's an important job. I wish it didn't exist, but I don't want to go. I don't, if like some shit happens at my house, I don't want to have to be the one to clean it up. Some people do. I am curious, do you get hired for that? Like, who hires you for that? Like, does the city hire you for that? Or do people actually have to reach out to you and be like, man, I got a crime scene? Hold on, I have to address this. Addison Kahn, thank you, number one, for saying you respect me. Number two, I don't respect people who smoke random Chinese chemicals. Neither do I, Addison Kahn, 8186. Neither do I. Which is why this is CGI. It's not real. It's not real. I'm not going to go back into talking about the fucking GPUs. But this is not real. This is all CGI. Does it look... If it looks real to you, you need to take a class in web, in misinformation literacy, because this is a deep fake. Look at that. Look at that. Does that look real? It's not real. What the fuck is that button do? What did I just press? A secret button on this thing. What is that? Holy shit, what is that? Oh, that turned it off. See, it sounds real. The fuck is that? Huh. Ah, my wife is in the chat. Darling, please. It's CGI, Aaron. Sweet darling. Sweet love of my life. Not real. Now, I think we've covered the super chats here. And unfortunately, I have got to head on out to Las Vegas, Nevada. Just got a text. Holy shit, Steven Spielberg. Wow. Not name dropping. I didn't even mean to say that. Huh. Love a good game of blackjack. So, I might have to head out. That Scott Johnson, that's not true. The only way my wife gets to talk to me is through the chat. LOL. 5 minutes self-ban. That's not true. We talk through text. But Bright Eyes 6409, thank you for the super chat. And I'll pass on the crime scene photos. This has been a fun stream, guys. I gotta hit the road. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back. Probably not tomorrow night, but definitely this week. I love you all very much. And I hope that you will consider that whatever... Hold on one second. God damn it, I always fuck that part of the play up. Hold on. Son of a bitch. There it is. Consider that whatever you may be going through, no matter how difficult it may seem in this moment, no matter how unbearable it may be, no matter how dark your heart may feel, no matter how corrupted you may feel, no matter how many tears you've cried, no matter how many times you've sighed, if you step to the left and to the other side and take 2 steps back and do not hide, your taint and gunt will open wide, and there within a gem you'll find. The end. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later in the week. And remember, this is the night stream. Or you're in the I still don't have a, you're in the night stream.
Day night stream, you belong in the night stream. This is the night stream. Night clap your hands and scream. Curl up in a ball and freak. Dumb or smart, dirty or clean, everybody's welcome.